No, with a lot of this talk about how good WrestleMania 39 is shaping up to be, a lot of y'all are forgetting about how NXT Stand and Deliver takes place hours before that. Now I know that NXT has always had a lower viewer count, especially as of late, but y'all need to quit playing with NXT. After watching NXT Vengeance Day 2 months ago, which was a great premium live event with a strong NXT showing, it has put faith back into the hardcore NXT fans that NXT is not dead and that the new generation of WWE talent is alive and well. Stand and Deliver has a pretty stacked card with matches that are not talked about enough. With it taking place tomorrow, I figured I would give my predictions of the Stand and Deliver card as I'm super excited about it. First, I want to talk about Fallon Henley and Kiana James defending their NXT Women's Tag Team Championships against a team of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. And for this, I can see Fallon Henley and Kiana James losing. I know they just won the things at Vengeance Day, but we have been teasing a breakup between the two for weeks now. Plus, it would be amazing to have Alba and Isla win and go on to have a reign of complete terror. I also want to point out that the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships have had a better showcasing since their debut than the main roster Tag Team Championships, which is just sad. With the draft coming up in April after WrestleMania, they definitely need to bring up some more women's tag teams to add more depth. That is a video for another day though. But as far as the match goes, Isla and Alba are becoming champions. Gallus versus the Creed Brothers versus the Family for the NXT Tag Team Championships is one of these matches that is definitely going to be good. I've been a fan of all these teams since their inception, especially the Creed Brothers ever since they started up in Diamond Mine. This match is going to be great because of all these teams, and they are going to be great in ring. Gallus and the Creed Brothers are just going to try to kill each other, while the Family is going to be the wild card in this match. Who I think is going to win is either going to be Gallus or the Creed Brothers, with either Tony or Sax taking the pin. But I do think Gallus is going to retain, because I do believe Gallus versus the Creed Brothers versus the Family for the NXT Tag Team Championships is one of these matches that is definitely going to be good. I have been a fan of all these teams since their inception, especially the Creed Brothers ever since they started up in Diamond Mine. This match is going to be great because of all these teams and their exceptional ability in the ring. Gallus and the Creed Brothers are just going to try to kill each other, while the Family is going to be the real wild card in this match. Who I think is going to win is either Gallus or the Creed Brothers, with either Tony or Stax taking the pin. But I do think Gallus is going to retain because I believe that they deserve a longer run. Chase U and Tyler Bate versus Schism is not only an interesting match because of the people involved, but because this match is only one of 2 matches on the card without a title that is involved, but has actual stakes. If Chase U loses, then Andre Chase will lose Chase University. Chase U is over right now with the fans, and I have been a personal fan of Andre Chase since his debut, as his gimmick of being a college professor is completely original and the concept of Chase U is so unique. However, the Schism is also a group that I feel also need to be pushed. I have been a fan of Joe Gacy since his debut as well, and this is a tough match for me to decide on. Plus, it is the wrestling debut of the Rock's daughter Ava, so I think that this is really the reason why Schism would win. However, I am not in favor of this because that would mean that we would possibly lose Chase U and Andre Chase as a gimmick, and I am completely against that idea, so I'm going to need Chase U to win against Schism. Wesley defending the North American Championship in a fatal 5-way against JD McDuggan, Ilya Dragunov, Exom, and Dragon Lee is going to steal the show. This match is going to be really crazy. The amount of crazy flips, dives, and high-flying maneuvers that these guys are going to be doing is insane. All these wrestlers in this match are impressive as hell, and this might become a favorite match of mine if it is done correctly. Ever since I watched Wesley defend his North American Championship against Dijak at Vengeance Day, I have been really impressed. Also, the build to this match has been great as it established the North American Championship as something important, which is a lot of what Triple H has been doing a lot with these mid-card titles. As far as the winner, this is actually really hard. I believe that everyone in this match deserves to win. I think Wesley is going to lose his championship to either JD McDonough or Dragon Lee, but I hope he retains. Now, Johnny Gargano versus Grayson Waller in an unsanctioned match. This match right here is the reward for long-term storytelling. The build for this match was superb, and I can't wait to watch my boy Johnny Gargano beat Waller's ass. If you know anything about Johnny Gargano and his matches with stipulations, then you know this match is going to be absolute gas. Grayson Waller is definitely going to make himself the top heel after this match because of some of the stuff he will be able to do that will be downright unforgivable. Now, as much as I want Gargano to win, Waller needs to come out on top, and this will definitely put himself in the top heel spot in NXT. Roxanne Perez is defending her NXT Women's Championship in a ladder match against Indy Hartwell, Gigi Dolan, Lyra Valkyria, Zoe Stark, and Tiffany Stratton. Now, if you have watched NXT ladder matches before, you know that these are always fun to watch and they always have crazy spots. I think the two crazy spots that we will get to see in this match are Roxanne hitting pop rocks onto a ladder and Tiffany delivering a moonsault from the top of the ladder. There will also be more spots than this, but those are the ones I feel are going to happen. As for the winner of this match, Roxanne is going to retain. That, of course, is a no-brainer. Shawn has always been pushing her to the moon, and rightfully so. She has been a breakout star ever since her debut, and she should definitely win. And also, it would be fun to watch ladder matches. I always personally enjoy these. And for the main event of Stand and Deliver, Braun Breaker versus Carmelo Hayes for the NXT Championship. Man, oh man, are we in for a treat. This is about to be Braun Breaker's greatest match of his whole career, and I mean that with all seriousness. Carmelo Hayes is such an incredible athlete, and Braun's is a good one. But we all know that Carmelo Hayes needs to win and become NXT champion. This man has been putting on bangers since he won the breakout tournament and needs to continue with this trend, but with him as a champion. At this point, Braun just needs to get called into the main roster because I personally don't care about him in NXT anymore. Carmelo Hayes, however, is a star in the making that needs to be pushed further than the moon, as he's going to be one of the greatest WWE superstars of the new generation. And if you can't tell by now, my prediction is that Carmelo Hayes is going to become our new NXT champion, and I don't care how he does it. He is him, and that's all that matters. That is it for this video and for my predictions for Stand and Deliver. Do you agree with my predictions, or do you think I'm absolutely crazy? Let me know down in the comments. If you liked the video, be sure to light that like button on fire and subscribe to join the flock. This is Phoenix4568 signing off, and until next time.